sikit. Dah.
Kau tak tidur je.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. Today we have been divided from this video discussion 1. We have divided our group into 3 groups. Video discussion 1. So we have divided our group into 3 groups. We are group number 1. We're discussing about brainstorming about the issue that will be highlighted in our ViMag 2. So what issue that we wanted to highlight our ViMag 2? What's your suggestion?
In my suggestion, can we highlight about the hostel?
Hostel.
Yeah, hostel in UPM.
What about the hostel?
The condition.
Facilities and
Facility and so on. The merit system. Do you have any complaints about because I'm not staying at hostel, but in my first year I stay at hostel. I stay at K5, and overall the condition is quite okay for me because the room is large, and then the toilet is quite good. Just a bit the bed is not so hygiene purpose, but overall for me it's okay.
For me, I'm staying at Sixth College, and I found that my college also doesn't have any problem about the facilities because our room is quite large, actually larger than any other college. And also we have
college?
Sixth College. And we also have refrigerator at our
Same like
hostel.
my block got.
How lucky.
Yeah.
I received a lot of the complaint at Serumpun, right?
Serumpun is quite
Most of the complaint
small.
Most of the complaint is they are the private college, but they have to pay more for the facility, but the facility like toilet clogging and so on, so it's not really good for the student, which is they pay more for the service.
And also they're lack enforcing discipline toward the resident in Serumpun. For example, by using the facilities of Wi-Fi, sometimes some students use the Wi-Fi more than what they should use it. For example, they're playing games. Sometimes the coverage for the Wi-Fi, the one who wanted to do works by using the internet access are unable to do so because of their undisciplined use of such facility.
And also based on my experience residing in 3 colleges for my 3 years study in UPM, they withdraw the cleaner from the hostel, so the students can do to throw their garbage and trash and all that by their own self.
It is so-called
Which college do you live?
college K13.
Okay.
You know what the most unthinkable thing they say? We wanted for the students to practice good hygienic manner like Japanese by removing all of the dustbin from all of the rooms inside the room. So
Similar with my college.
But the problem is they did not instill or teach the student how to do so. So the garbage is dumped anywhere inside. So it's promote more unhygiene. It's not hygiene. Believe me, it's really suffocating.
Yeah, but at my college, overall are okay, and the cleaner clean the toilet every day, and they also take the they empty the garbage every day. So we have no problem about the dirty place and so on, like flies everywhere. And we have no problem about that. maybe we can move on to the metric system. I think that
Merit system.
merit system. I think it's not really relevant because it's take our time to do a revision at night, and it also forcing us to do so to us to stay at the college. So sometimes maybe I received the comment about that. It also disturbing us from having a good result, good result, because of the students sometimes are not really good in managing the time. Sometimes the merit the program are very disturbing because sometimes they have to stay at late of night to
Yes.
managing programs.
And they say it's a good experience for us.
Yeah.
But not all people get good result and sleep late, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Sometimes the meeting almost until 2 a.m.
Yes.
Especially at KTP and KPZ. My friends Sudsis, right? Yeah, my friend is Sudsis. Then they always lack of rest, like lack of sleep, lack of study time, because they have to manage their programs. There's because not too many students are willing to involve the program. So when we are involving, we have to manage very much thing.
Okay, I can see your point, and I
It's sad,
I don't agree, because I'm already in my third year and I'm staying in college. And actually I do part-time job at night, so it's really disturbing me because I need to working, and also at the same time I need to finish my doing my assignment, and also need to do the college activity. And sometimes the merit, even though we collect many merit, sometimes
sometimes
it doesn't
It doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't confirm us to stay.
Because of the authority can do anything to us.
Bias.
Even yes.
And Yusuf also, some students say when we have a good relationship with the have a good
Authorities.
authorities,
MTM.
MTM and so on, so they can stay at the college.
It's more about nepotism. Bias, same as bias.
That's all.
So we have talk brainstorming about this issue. I think we should what we should highlighting about the hygiene or the merit system or anything else. I think what's the pressing concern is the merit system. It's to the point of unfairness. They promote unfairness.
Yeah.
We have the sad thing is we have done our best, but we still cannot stay at the college because of the nepotism and the biasness of the authority.
I think maybe the merit system maybe have a goods, but it also give harm to students.
It also
So maybe
pros
we
and-
can
it have pros and cons.
Yes, the problem is they think we should get used to it, but I think not everyone can
Manage their
can
time.
manage not just time, the stress from doing such using. I mean, 2 years. A month of lack of sleeping. Of course, they will promote stress like emotional imbalance. So no wonder there's someone will always be depressed because they cannot do anything right. I think if we not done right, sometimes it can promote more harms than good.
Yeah, maybe we can suggest other system to
Or the system is good, but we need
Minimize.
the monitors. There's some person need to monitor the system, not just standardized. I mean, the merit system need to be standardized in all colleges. Same.
Yeah, because Serumpa College they need to collect merit, but less than other college.
Okay, I
That's all
think
from
that's all
us.
for
That's all.
thank you.
Thank you.
9 minit.
So, hi. So, we're gonna talk about the second issue. is about the MPP function in university.
Student council.
Oh.
Yes. So what makes you think it would be a good issue to talk about for ViMag?
Because I think you don't feel any presence of MPP, especially last sem. What about you?
It's not just about last time. It's actually since we are in foundation, I never acknowledge this MPP because I barely see what they did to us. Yes. I think they are like fighting for getting free tuition fees for
Yes.
themselves, not about fighting for our rights. Like I'm not saying this because like I'm jealous or what, but there are not all MPPs because student councils, not all of the student councils are not functioning, but there are some. Like I told in our first ViMag video, I did reported about a bus driver when he asked us to drop at the science faculty bus stop and to walk here in cabin in besides the library. I did reported about that, and after that he never ever drive the Serumpun or KTP KPZ bus anymore. He just drive K10 and K11 until this day. But that's all what I see. What about you?
And
Yeah, I think as a member of the student council, they should the best interest should be us, the students, not just instead of just like from what we see right now is most of the members of the student council are merely following the words of the management. Yes, like the only and plus we barely see them like actually doing things aside from during the
Election?
election and orientation,
yes.
Yeah.
new students orientation.
Yes.
And the dialogues, like some I know like there are some dialogues with the MPP, but that is the only thing that we can see them actually doing something. Not really. We don't really see them like really fighting for the rights of the students. Yeah.
Wow, my skin is so shiny everywhere.
So anything else?
I think yeah, for me what you said is true, nothing but the truth. But like you know, even their own manifestos, they don't even make it real.
Yes, especially about the what is it?
Welfare.
The welfare. It should not be in the manifesto because the welfare will still going because the donators that that will donate and give that to students.
What faculty are you from?
Faculty of Human Ecology.
Yeah.
Faculty of Biotechnology.
Okay, I'm from science faculty. Like what I remembered during, because we are in our third year, but this for this session we didn't elect yet any of the student councils. But what I remembered during my first voting, one of the manifestos is to do like a center of giving books for free. It's not like books for free, like when you are moving to your senior years, like from freshman to sophomore, like the books when you use during your freshman year, some of the books you might not need anymore during your sophomore years, so you can give that book to a center, and freshmen can actually take that book for free. It's like they wanted to do like a center for used books.
It's like the free market.
Yeah, it's like the free market. But then until now, we are already in our junior year, I don't even see that initiative of doing so. They're just like the sayings. The manifesto is like sweet words for them to actually win the election, but none of them are actually tried to make it real for me.
Is that MPP win?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, of course.
At first, for my faculty, there is about the welfare things, about the free meals, and for the first month after election, it has the free meals at the faculty, but at the end of until now, there is nothing.
Only 3 words.
Yes, only for the first month.
So I think regarding the MPP, like we as students should also take, like, I think we also have like some sort of responsibility. But then again, I mean in terms of like choosing the right representative.
Yeah.
But then again, it's hard to do so, like to pick a really reliable representative when you don't even know them, like you don't even feel the presence in the faculty, like
Yes.
what do they even do, and sometimes we don't even know which year whether when we go for the voting, we don't, so this is the people contesting for our faculty. So I think again, it should go both ways. Like the candidate should actually work on what do you call it?
What on the manifestos?
Yes, manifestos, and actually do things for the students, and the students themselves should also be alert about these student council candidates, so that we can actually pick someone reliable that can do the work for us, not us, like actually the students itself, instead of just puppets for the management.
Yeah, like for me, it's not fair if we keep on judging and criticizing the student council because we are only the one part. Like we need to hear both parts. Maybe actually they tried to do their work, but it still depends on the management whether they wanted to make it true or not. It's like in the manifesto, maybe they tried to make it real. Maybe they tried to make all those manifestos a reality, turn it into reality, not only words. But then when they tried to propose it to the management, maybe the management denied their proposal or some stuff like that. That's why maybe we see less improvement on our faculty, for example. Like even for our labs, like do you have any labs?
Yeah,
Okay,
but not
like
that much.
like labs, for example, the apparatus we use are like, the sensitivity of the apparatus are like barely can use. It's not functioning well, and like the errors that I'm getting for each and every labs are like very high percentage error. Like for this semester, I never get at least one successful experiment because of the apparatus. It's not like it's not about the method that we use, it's actually about the apparatus. So because even the teaching assessment we did have our teaching assessment for labs. We did report our dissatisfaction about our labs, but still they have nothing to do with it, with the lab improvement. They have nothing improved. So I think maybe there are possibilities that the MPPs are trying to do their work, but nothing can be done. Like you say, maybe they are just a puppet.
Yeah.
To make it like, yeah. Sorry.
And they also join the election with their face.
Yeah.
They win because of their face, maybe handsome or pretty. Because I think people don't really read the manifesto. They only see their face.
Yeah. So I think
I think that's all.
That's all.
See you.
One, two, three. Okay, hello. We are from small group, group 3. We are going to discuss about discussion 1 for ViMag 2. So we are going to discuss about food facilities
Food service in UPM.
in UPM. So what do you think about
first of
food
all, I want-
facilities in UPM?
First of all, I want to talk about the food price in UPM. I think the food price, the price is very high. When the price is high, but the food is not certified to students, because it's not apa?
Not suitable.
It's not suitable, but not delicious. But it's not quite delicious.
You means the price is high, but the food
It's
is
not compatible with the price.
sufficient to students. But it depends on type of food I think, because in Serumpun this sem in Serumpun got this sem they saying their tender, so I think this sem is better than previous sem, because previous sem I saw a mouse in the morning working on the in the what you call, in the food court itself, so it's quite dirty. They saying their tender, so I think this sem is better than previous sem, because previous sem I saw a mouse in the morning working on in the what you call, in the food court itself, so it's quite dirty compared to this sem. This sem the food is
We talk about the hygiene,
yes.
the cleanness.
For me, I think the problem that student face, I think there are not all college have their own cafe.
Yes.
So it is hard to student to find food because not all students have transport, so they must go far to get some
Get their
food.
food.
Yes.
But I think it is only suitable to the college lambah student, I think, because in
Yes.
Serumpun there's a lot of food. I mean the food court. There's a lot of food
Yeah.
court now.
No, at our college, no. My previous college, I mean.
Okay.
Okay, the cafe serve the very high price. Student range around 4 to 5 ringgit, right?
Oh my god, die.
Okay. I think in Lembah College, the new cafe is PFC food court. So I think it's also
Not all college near PFC.
yes. For my college, K2, it's quite far from PFC. So I think when it's raining, it's also difficult to student to find their some food, and also as a student we don't have much time for lunch or dinner, so to go far
To go outside.
yes, to go outside or to go PFC, it will take some time.
But I can see from here the PFC closed very